Yes, people, welcome back to Arsenal with Ash. I'm here to review our 2-0 win away at Athletic Bilbao in the Champions League. And it's a good win. We're off to a great start. We've won our first game in a tough arena. I did say before the game, it's going to be tough. They're back in the Champions League for the first time in what, 9 years or 10 years, whatever it is. And they're going to be up for it. And that's exactly what happened. They were in our faces. They were pressing high. The opening exchanges of the game, we couldn't really get into it. They were on us. Had probably a little bit more of the ball, and we couldn't really create anything. We had a little bit of control after a few sustained attacks from them, but we couldn't really get into it and create anything. So they kind of nullified our attacking threats in a way. And yeah, they had a good game plan, and defensively they were quite strong as well. Madueke had a difficult challenge over on the right hand side. Eze was getting clattered here, there, and everywhere. Gyökeres was having a physical battle, and we couldn't really find the spaces. Obviously, before the game, we had the news that there was no Odegaard in the team, and there was also no Ethan in the team. He was on the bench, and it was a midfield of Marino, Rice, and Zubamendi. We knew that meant that Marino was going to be more the guy in the pockets in between the lines, trying to crash the box when he could. Um, but yeah, ultimately it was a really physical battle, and probably the better midfield to choose in that type of game. And seeing if we can counter with the likes of Eze, Gyökeres, and Madueke. And towards the end of the first half, we started getting a bit of joy. I remember Eze made a nice little dart inside and combined well in a 1-2. Ended the ball, ended up with Madueke, and we almost got a goal for Eze from that attack, but he kind of didn't see the defender on his blind side, and they made a good interception. Um, and then there was another opportunity where Gyökeres had a couple of opportunities actually. To be fair, um, there was one where he spun the defender and he was running in, and he could have been 1-on-1, but his touches weren't great leading up to it. And he did get a shot off in the end, but it wasn't a dangerous shot. And I'll urge anyone that can go and access Thierry Henry's analysis on that chance, because it was a really informative analysis. And you know, when Thierry speaks, especially in about a striker, you got to listen. So he made some really good analysis on CBS about that. And it's just about his touches and why he should have been 1-on-1 realistically, and he could have put us 1-0 up in a game and at a moment which would have silenced the crowd and took a bit of pressure off of us. Um, but yeah, his touches weren't good enough. But he's definitely getting a lot better as the weeks go on. But yeah, ultimately, we've come out with a big win, and the subs, the super subs, it was brilliant from Arteta to change things when he did, bringing on Martinelli and Trossard, and an instant impact from Martinelli. Literally, his first touches of the ball, he's 1-on-1 um, and puts the ball away. And I was buzzing for him, man, because he could easily have seen Eze come in, see Eze take his place, and he's dropped his head and just thought, you know what, I can't bother with this. But he's not that type of character. His mentality is top. No matter how poor he might be playing or his confidence might be low, he's always going to give his best. And for him to react to that when he came on, and the same for Trossard as well. Some say an angry Trossard is the best Trossard you're going to get. And yeah, for him to come out, both of them to come out of that game with a goal and assist is brilliant. So yeah, big win for us. Our next Champions League game will be at home to Olympiacos. So that's another game we expect to win. So we could be getting ourselves off to a 6 points from 6 start, and that'll be brilliant, man. So now we focus on Man City, and they've got their Champions League game coming up. So yeah, we can tune into that, take what we can from that game, see what they're going to bring to us, and focus all on that big game, because we need to put a statement down in that game. But yeah, let me move on to the player ratings. David Raya in goal didn't actually have too much to do with all the little bits of pressure that Bilbao were putting on us. Raya didn't have too much to do, and I thought when he was called upon, he done his job. He was decent with his passing out the back. There was one pass he made in was it the second half? No, the first half, where he's threaded it to the left back. I think it was Calafiori or it might have been to Eze. I can't remember who it was on that side, but he threaded it, whipped it through the lines. I was like, yeah, man. His short passing. We knew about his long passing at Brentford, but his short passing has improved so much since he's joined. But yeah, Good performance from him, and another clean sheet. This defense and keeper are top notch, and we don't give chances away, let alone goals. So yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. Jurian Timber, my guy. This is my guy. He's top tier. He's literally ridiculous. Like defensively, he's so strong. He's so aggressive, so tenacious. Timing's perfect. On the ball, he's so tidy, and when he drops his shoulder and all of that stuff. Yes, his passing was a little bit off in this game, but yeah, he's just top tier, man. And what I did see from him that was different was a whipped cross to Gyökeres in the first half, which was a brilliant cross, and I want to see more of that from Timber. Because if he can add that attacking side to his game, boy, we've got the best right back in the world. I'm telling you. But yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8.5 out of 10. Fantastic, Christian Mosquera. Listen, this you is different. He is different. Honestly, he is top tier. He's so good in the duels. He's good on the ball as well. In a hostile environment, he's still putting his foot on the ball and assessing his options, making the right decisions. He's quick. He's strong. He's just brilliant. He's brilliant, and I can't believe it's 13 million. This needs to be investigated. God will it don't, but it needs to be investigated. It's crazy. It's a mad deal. I think the only negative I'll have in this game from him is that the aerial duels. He did lose quite a few of them, and that's an area of improvement. He is a young player, but yeah, he's top tier, man. Let me give him. I'm going to give him a 8.5 out of 10 as well. Gabriel, similarly, just brilliant, man. Just a proper leader, dominating his duels. On the ball, he was a little bit sloppy, like most of the team, especially in the first half. But yeah, as a defender, defensively, he's just ridiculous. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for him. And at left back, Calafiori, similarly as well, just solid. The whole back four, back five was brilliant. On the ball, he was a little bit sloppy in the first half with his passing, but when he's dribbling and carrying the ball through the lines, he's brilliant. Such a different type of offensive threat. And yeah, he's just had a really solid and good start to the season. I'm buzzing for him. Hopefully, he can continue to stay fit because yeah, this could be a big season for him. I'm going to give him an 8.5 as well. Zubimendi, he had a really good game as well. Up against obviously a team that they don't love him. They don't love him. Obviously, he used to play for Sociedad down the road. But yeah, you could tell he knew what this game was about, what they were going to bring to the table. He had to be a little bit more tenacious and in terms of the defensive midfield responsibilities, it was more of a getting stuck in and winning the ball back. He was the one that won the ball back for Trossard's goal as well. Pass selection was good. There was a couple of times where defensively and in transition they got the better of him, but all in all, it was a solid performance from him. I'm going to give him probably a 7.5 out of 10. Declan Rice pretty much the same, really. He got an early yellow card, and I was concerned, but he kept his head, and yeah, he obviously didn't really get involved in anything else for the rest of the game, which is really good. Especially with these European referees, they will give you a yellow card like that. So really good from him. Disciplined, controlled performance, and just everything you expect from Declan Rice, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm going to give him probably a 7.5 as well. And the same for Marino. Done a job in there. Done a job. So tidy on the ball. So clever with his passing. Gets in them duels as well. He loves the duel. And then I believe, yeah, in terms of an attack, he didn't have too much of an attacking threat. Got on the end of a couple of headers, but apart from that, not really too much. But yeah, good player, and had a decent performance. I'm going to give him a 7.5 as well. And then on to the front three. I'm going to start with Eberechi Eze. Not as obviously impactful as he was against Forest. It was a tough game for him. They were really on him. They were pushing their line high as well. It wasn't a lot of space in that game. Some people say that he was stuck out on the touchline and having a go at Arteta and the system, but that's just not the case. I saw early on Calafiori hugging the touchline and Eze in more of an inverted space with Noni on the other side on the touchline. Like there was a lot of opportunities for Eze to get in between the lines, but the game really just weren't happening like that. And yeah, it wasn't a great game for him to showcase his abilities. But when he did get on the ball, he did try and make things happen. Like I said before, there was the chance that he created that and then ended up on the end of it. But yeah, a quiet game for him. But yeah, he's still obviously settling in as well, and I'm sure there's going to be great things to come for him. But yeah, I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. Gyökeres, I thought, was one of his better performances since he's arrived. He had about 4 chances in the first half, and yes, he did miss them. He should do better with them, but he's just relentless. Like, he is non-stop. He's rolled the defender a couple of times. His pressing's really good. He's running into the channels. He's just a constant threat, and that's the reason he's getting chances, because he's relentless. So I've got no doubt about this guy, man. He's gonna score so many goals. I was happy to see Arteta take him off quite early on as well, because we're gonna need him against City on Sunday, and I think he'll cause them problems as well. But yeah, all in all, a good performance from him. But yeah, he just needs to tidy up his actions a bit, because he definitely should have walked out of that game with a goal. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Noni, similarly to Gyökeres, actually, he's just so direct and aggressive every time he gets the ball, even though he's not been successful, and that left back done really well against him. But every time he got the ball, he's at them, he's at them, he's at them. The problem with him is what I've said, obviously, from the start, is the inconsistency of his final ball and his final action. He needs to brush up on that and start getting some numbers on the board. But it's early days. Happy with what he's done so far, and yeah, big him up, man, because he had a lot of doubters and he's definitely proven them wrong. So yeah, big him up. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. And then subs. We could talk about the subs today because we really had some impact. But I'm going to start with, I'm going to go from the defence forward. Hincapié, we saw came on for the last couple of minutes. And yes, it was only the last couple of minutes, but I liked what I saw. Very tenacious, quite quick as well. And yeah, he just got stuck in straight away. So big him up. I'm going to give him a standard 6 out of 10. What else did we see come on? We saw Trossard come on, of course. Trossard came on and went in a kind of false 9 position, and had an instant impact. We saw what he done for the assist for Nelly, and then obviously his goal as well. So big him up. I'm going to give him probably a 8 out of 10. And the same for Martinelli, 8 out of 10. Brilliant. Come off the bench, instant impact, gets his goal, gets his assist, wins us the game. And that's what you want from our squad. The squad is strong now. There's depth there. We want the players on the bench to come on the pitch hungry and make things happen. And that's what happened. We saw Norgard come off the bench as well to make his debut. Came on, done a job. Wasn't really too much to it. But yeah, big him up as well, making his Champions League debut for us. And yeah, I'll give him a standard 6 out of 10. But yeah, all in all, a good professional performance away from home in the Champions League, a tough place to go. And we move on to the next game. But yeah, I'm buzzing with that. My man of the match, I'm going to give it to, it could easily have gone to Trossard or Martinelli, but I'm going to give it to Mosquera because I thought he was fantastic. Fantastic. And of his age to be doing what he's doing so far, brilliant. The fact that we're not missing Saliba is crazy. But yeah, big him up. My man of the match. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, people. Who's your man of the match? Because it could have been Martinelli, it could have been Trossard, it could have been someone else as well. So let me know your thoughts. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. We'll see you for the preview for the Man City game. Massive game. And yeah, let's see what happens. Take care.